That constant feeling that you're missing something important. What if the thing you're looking for doesn't actually exist, and that's the solution, not the problem? This section explores how all our daily stress comes from believing we lack something we need to be complete, whether it's approval, security, or the perfect response to that difficult person. It reveals that our endless search for the missing piece is actually what keeps us feeling incomplete, because we're looking for solutions to problems that exist only in our minds. You're lying in bed Sunday night, that familiar knot in your stomach as tomorrow's presentation replays in your mind. Your thoughts spiral. You need more confidence, better slides, the perfect opening line. Each need spawns 3 more until you're convinced you're missing a dozen things that would make Monday manageable. But then you notice something. This same mental script has been running for years, just with different details. The presentation changes, but the sense of not enough remains exactly the same. Last year it was the job interview. Before that, the difficult conversation with your partner. Different scenarios, identical feeling, something's missing, and if you could just find it, you'd finally feel okay. The recognition hits. That voice saying, "You need X to be okay," has been the same voice for years. It's like spending your whole life convinced you've lost your glasses while they're sitting on your head. The more desperately you search, the more lost you feel. Think about how this plays out. You decide you need more confidence for the presentation, so you practice in the mirror, read articles on public speaking, maybe even sign up for a workshop. But now you need the right outfit to feel confident, and better posture, and maybe you should have started exercising months ago because that would help with energy levels. See the pattern? Every solution creates 3 new problems to solve. It's exhausting because the list never ends. You fix one thing, and immediately your mind identifies what else is missing. The sense of lack doesn't diminish, it multiplies. This isn't because you're doing it wrong. This is the nature of the searching itself. When we believe we're incomplete, everything becomes evidence of what we're missing. The mind becomes a detective, constantly scanning for clues about what would finally make us whole. A curious question emerges. What if the sense of lacking something is the only thing that's actually missing? Sit with that for a moment. What if all these years of feeling like you need something more preparation, more confidence, more time, more understanding, what if that feeling itself is the problem? It's not that you're actually missing anything, it's that you've been trained to believe you are. Somewhere along the way, we picked up this idea that we're not quite enough as we are. And once that belief takes hold, it colors everything we see. The presentation isn't actually threatening. Your coworkers aren't actually judging every word. The stakes aren't actually as high as your mind insists. But when you're wearing the glasses of not enough, everything looks like evidence of what you lack. The shift happens when you realize you've been searching for your glasses while wearing them. Remember our metaphor, you've been frantically looking everywhere, getting more stressed with each passing minute, never thinking to touch your own head. Here's what this looks like in real life. You're preparing for tomorrow, that knot's still in your stomach, when suddenly you catch yourself mid-thought. Wait. I'm doing it again. I'm creating a list of what I need to be okay. In that moment of recognition, something shifts. You're still the same person. The presentation is still tomorrow. But the frantic quality dissolves. Because you realize the only thing making you feel incomplete was the belief that you were. This isn't positive thinking. You're not telling yourself you're amazing or that everything will be perfect. You're simply noticing that the sense of lack was a story, not a fact. And stories can be questioned. Relief floods in as the frantic mental searching simply stops. Not because you found what was missing, but because you realized nothing was missing in the first place. It's like finally taking off shoes that were too tight. You didn't realize how much energy you were spending on that discomfort until it's gone. The mental bandwidth that was consumed by the endless search for what's missing suddenly becomes available again. You might even laugh at the simplicity of it. All that stress, all that preparation, all those sleepless nights, and the solution was to stop looking for a solution. The peace you were trying to earn through perfect performance was already there, waiting beneath the frantic searching. Monday morning arrives and you're the same person, but the knot in your stomach is gone. You didn't become a different person. You didn't master some new technique. You simply stopped believing the story that you were incomplete. The presentation goes however it goes. Maybe smoothly, maybe with hiccups. But here's what's different. You're not using it as evidence of whether you're enough. You're not scanning for proof of what you lack. You're just present. This is the real transformation. Not that challenges disappear, but that they stop feeling like tests of your worth. When you know you're already wearing the glasses, you stop frantically searching for them. When you know you're already whole, you stop using every experience to measure what's missing. The voice that says, "You need this to be okay," it might still whisper. But now you recognize it. Oh, there's that old story again. And in that recognition, its power dissolves. You can prepare for tomorrow without the weight of believing your worth depends on it. You can face challenges without the exhausting belief that you're missing some essential piece. Because the truth is simple. The only thing you were ever missing was the belief that you were complete all along. And now that you notice it, everything changes. Not because the world is different, but because you stopped looking at it through the lens of lack. The peace you've been searching for, it was never in the next achievement, the perfect words, or the ideal outcome. It was always right here, waiting patiently for you to stop searching and simply notice. You've been wearing your glasses all along. If you're finding value here, you're welcome to like the video and subscribe. And now, let's shift into a quiet guided meditation together. Let your body find its comfortable position. No need to sit any special way. Just let yourself be supported. Allow your breath to flow naturally. No need to control it or make it different. It knows what to do. Notice any tension you're holding. In your shoulders perhaps. Your jaw, your forehead. You don't need to fix it. Just notice. Feel the weight of your body in the chair or bed. The simple fact of being here, right now. Nothing to prepare for, nothing to solve. If thoughts arise about tomorrow, about what you need to do or be, just notice them. Like clouds passing. You don't need to follow them. Return to this simple awareness. The feeling of breath moving. The sounds around you. the aliveness in your body. Remember the glasses sitting on your head. How we search everywhere but right here. Let yourself smile at the simplicity of it. There's nothing you need to find in this moment. Nothing missing, nothing to earn or prove. Just this gentle awareness. This simple presence. Feel the relief of not searching. Not striving, not trying to be different than you are. The peace that comes not from finding something new, but from no longer believing you lack anything. Rest here, in this completeness that was always yours. When you're ready, let your eyes gently open. Carry this knowing with you. The glasses are already on your head. They always were. Thank you for being here and practicing together. If you'd like, you can find a free digital ACIM resource in the description. And if you want to mark the moment, a simple comment such as, "I am grateful," is welcome. Thank you for taking this time to question the stories that create so much unnecessary stress. Remember, you don't need to search for your wholeness, you only need to stop believing you've lost it. Be gentle with yourself as this understanding settles in. The peace you seek is already here, patiently waiting for you to notice.